Hello my dear Aries, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between August 16 and August 31st, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can contact me at queenofcupstarot@outlook.com. You can also find my email in the description box below the video. So I will do a shorter mid-month reading this time after many requested it. And I will use the Mary L. Tarot by Mary White. So, I call the Divine with love and light. And I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aries viewers. So I want my dear Aries to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So my dear Aries, I also want to take the chance to tell you about Mercury retrograde that will be in Virgo August 14, and also we will have a solar eclipse and a new moon in Leo. Oh, many cards. New moon in Leo August 21st. Also Mars will be in Leo. Sun and moon moves into Virgo August 22nd. The other way around. It should be the other way around. Okay, so that where were I? On the 26th of August, Venus will move from Cancer to Leo, joining there with Mars. All the slow-going planets are moving retrograde, except from Jupiter, that is moving retrograde. That is moving direct in Libra. Saturn is moving retrograde in Sagittarius. Uranus is moving retrograde in Aries, Neptune is moving retrograde in Pisces, and Pluto is moving retrograde in Capricorn. For you Aries, the retrograde Uranus in Aries is triangling the Sun in Leo and opposing Jupiter in Libra from the 23rd of August. Also squaring Venus in Cancer between the 20th of August and 28th of August. Okay. So, I will just continue here with your reading, or begin with your reading, sorry. This will be the mid-month spread, and I will do the ordinary spread, like with 2 more cards in each row, and use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot for my my beginning of the month reading. But you see, it's starting to get a little bit worn, so it won't be holding on forever. And change is good, okay? So, first card for Aries. So we have a 9 of Cups. So 9 of Cups is the wish card. You have had a dream. You wanted something. You wanted fulfillment. You wanted to also fulfill your life mission. To find like the meaning with your life. And if you can't, I'm feeling a little bit sadness here. If you can't really find that thing that's going to give your life purpose, some of you might feel like your life has no purpose, and it's something that you need to go through to even fuel you more to make your dreams come true. Because when you know how important they are for you, you will stop at nothing to get what you want. Because if you lose your will, almost, I feel some of you might even have lost their will to live when their dreams aren't coming through. So this is it's a big trigger point for you to see what's really worth something, and that you shouldn't give up. Sometimes it's a numbers game. Maybe you have had a lot of failed relationship, failed career attempts, or other things that have failed, but they were just there to give you more experience. So first, that you would know exactly a little bit more what you actually want. And also, so you will get experience that, so you can get what you want, because we need to have certain experience to lock certain doors. And this is most certainly a door. It's the black and the white pillar. You can see this in many tarot cards, especially with the High Priestess and Justice. So this is things that go really deep with this Nine of Cups. And we have a beautiful monkey in this picture holding the ankh across the cross. It's the life, and it's holding it in the right position, being the uterus, the stargate, where we all come to life. And we also have like the Scorpio symbol here. So some of you might dealing with a Scorpio person that's kind of triggering you, maybe with challenges, different challenges to grow more into what you were supposed to. And we see that's a stairway here to a sun, and it's cloudy, and it's almost like being in the eye of a storm here. Whenever you feel like you're out of balance and sad, and that you have lost all hope, then you need to really start looking at what would make you happy again, and aim for that. Take step by step towards that goal. It's like the divine wants to tell you that they know that some of you are very tired on waiting on their dreams, and they have heard your prayers. They know what you want, and what you want, the universe wants for you. But there's certain keys, there's certain things, certain levels that you need to reach. So for some of you, for example, Aries is a very strong sign. You're good with your words. You are good with creating whatever you want in your life. And maybe you need to meet a lot of stupid people sometimes, so you can teach them a little bit what you know. So if you feel that you are always meeting the wrong kind of people, or your friends are always doing the same stupid thing, it's probably because they need to learn something from you, and you need to learn something from them. So don't give up just because you meet obstacles on the way towards your dream. This is the wish card, so start to have visions. This is coming in the past, so it's something that you have worked for quite some time, I would reckon. And but keep on with the visions. Use 10 minutes every day to kind of feel in your heart what it is that you want. Maybe you will feel sometimes anxiety and sadness for what you don't have, and stay with that feeling. I can see I feel that there's a lot of pain with this situation, but stay with it, because then you can just change the compass to what would make you feel happy. So that's kind of it's a road sign. It's just a road sign. It's not there to kill your mood. It's there to show you what would bring even more meaning to your life. Okay, so the next card is the Magician. So again, with this, you having so much power, Aries, to create whatever you want in your life, and this Magician has just passed through those gateways. So those gateways to actually be very sure about where you want to go, and not have this inner conflict. For some of you, it will be like you feel that you're addicted to certain situations, because you might be longing for a partner that's not really suitable for you. And the gateway here is a little bit to relax, that this what you want is going to lead you to the right place. Because when you're being torn between your logic and your heart, maybe, then you need to understand that this what you want probably have a greater logic behind it. It's the greater meaning behind it. If you go for what you want, I want you to have boundaries towards people that are acting like not nice in your life, but to totally give up on them, to throw out the baby with the bathwater, as I sometimes say, it might not be the way to go, because you might have been sent, through the universe, through time, to help them with this. So don't give up if you still feel the pull towards a certain someone, even if you feel stupid for doing so, or if you still feel pulled towards staying in this job that might be like not really at your level. Things like this. You're still having patience with friends that's not really, you can see their dark sides, and you're just putting up with them. keep on doing this in a certain level, but maybe be more frank, be more communicative. With the Magician, it's Mercury, and it's also the left side brain. So use your logic to kind of have more patience and stay with people and tell them what they need to hear. So it's a little bit like this, that you you need to have patience. People won't learn the things that you want to learn, teach them like in an instant. So sometimes some of you have given up on people because you think that they won't ever change. And this stairway comes back to me here. You see this stairway? It's a step-by-step change. If you look back some years back, both you and other people are probably changed step by step. It's you need to see it in contrast with the big amount of time in between to see that they actually have changed, and you have changed as well. So use your wit, use your intelligence to win whatever it is that your heart is pointing towards, because your heart is pointing towards your mission. And if you bail on your mission because you think that it's illogical, you are going to feel probably loss of hope and loss of meaning with your life. So don't give up on things just because they seem hopeless right now, because they are not hopeless. We are, as I said, so many planets are moving retrograde, slow-going planets. They will continue moving retrograde for quite some time. It's a chance for us to go back and fix the things that were broken, and maybe to be with in relationships with people in situation that feel stupid because you have done it before and you're so tired of it, and you feel like, well, will I ever evolve? Well, you are evolving, and this thing is just like you need to go back and finish a lot of things, go to the roots on each of these trees to be able to go through this gateway. It's things that you still need to see. It's like fine polishing things, going back and see what you have missed a little bit. And so it's going to be rewarding in the end. It's just that you need to have a little bit of stamina. Okay, Magician. The next card here, it's the Devil. It's the Devil. So yes, okay, so some of you might have missions with the Devil. You might need to meet a lot of demons in your life and to put them a little bit straight, to help them to see themselves and put boundaries towards them, help them to, because we can't leave people behind. We are supposed to send like a whole group of people. Like, we are not supposed to leave people behind. It's much like this movie I have referred to sometimes, but not Saving Private Ryan. So not leaving people behind, not even the demons and the devils, because they were we are all the same. It's just that we have taken different courses of action in our many lifetimes, and we have learned different things. So they also hold an important key to something. They probably hold the strength, like how you are supposed to put boundaries to other people and look after yourself. And for those more selfless areas out there, you need to help those people by actually mirroring a little bit of their behavior. If you have a person that acting badly, give them consequences for those actions, not like in revenge or blood revenge and things like this, but more, okay, so you didn't call me on time, so I found something else to do. Or if the boss kind of scooped you by for this career lift that you have been waiting for, then you can tell this person, him or her, that you have been applying for other jobs. You can say, okay, I saw that you missed the opportunity to give me a raise again, or to give me this job that that I wanted. So I have been applying for other jobs. And you can say it when you know that you're going on an interview, so you might make this person feel a little bit more anxious. Teaching people how they should be treating you, showing them what it is that they need to do to find happiness together with you, okay? To find happiness in connection with you. So some of you will also have your dark side of your own to deal with, and we all have. And some of those dark side will be very strong, and some of us might have hidden our strength because we don't want to be a burden to other people or to make them sad. We don't want to have bad consciousness for having to say the wrong thing, or because those things can be very hard to take back, and we have learned this. But when we learned this, some of us forgot all of our strength and left it in the backwaters, and then it's in the shadow, and it's going to act from the shadow, stupidly from the shadow, because the shadow is without awareness. It's just doing its natural thing, and it might be like devastating. And also some of you might have put your heart in the shadow, like, I won't care for any person anymore. Other people are so, they are so hideous. They are demons, every one of them. So you put your heart there and you care for other people. So that's also something that you need to go and retrieve, because if you have put your heart there, you will probably fall in love with the totally wrong kind of people, because your shadow still wants to be in love, and it's going to not make rational decision. You need your magician, your awareness, to see your own shadow and communicate. You can say also to people, okay, I know I'm acting dramatically right now, but this is how I feel. This is my true feeling. So also shedding light to your shadow together with the people that you really, that really matters to you, so they can help you, and also have like patience with you as well, and say, okay, so yes, I see you are over dramatic, overly jealous right now, but I'm glad you have awareness on it, and I will try to help you. So this time, but this time alone, I won't go out with my girls tonight. If you are anxious, I will stay at home, and we will work with this. You will see that I'm trustworthy, and next time I will go with my girlfriends, and then you need to work on this pain alone, but for this time I will stay with you. So you can do like this. You can help each other with your shadows, with your more dramatic entities within you. This is how we climb on that ladder towards the light that's behind his head here. If you would just turn around and communicate, see himself, that's not so dangerous to see your own flaws. They are usually also your strong side. You can use them for good things or bad things, and if you have put them in the shadow, they will probably be used for not so great things. It's like when you when you don't listen to your body, for example, because the Capricorn is about the body. This is Capricorn, Mercury is Scorpio. Okay, so you might have Capricorn people in your life and Scorpio people in your life, but when we're dealing with your body, for example, and as I have told you before, if you don't want to go to a party or meet up with a friend, you might get sick because you have not communicated to your friend that I don't feel up for it. I'm so sorry. I don't feel up for it right now. I can't come to your party. You have not been able to do this, and then you get sick. Conveniently enough, you will have a cold that day. So that is how the body is working things out. Not always the best, because then you will miss out on, you won't have any fun that weekend. You will be laying in your bed sick. So it's better if you can put awareness here and tell the truth and as it really is, and still try to have other people's feelings into consideration, and taking a lot of responsibility, saying, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't want to go to a party right now. I don't want to have fun. So I want to stay home and read my book, whatever. And also maybe forcing yourself to go out and have fun, because the Capricorn, the body, wants to have fun, and it's often forcing itself to do boring things instead. So it could be a good change for you as well, to have a little bit of fun. 9 of Cups, filling your needs. The devil is the needs that you didn't fill. And this is in the now, and here we have a 10 of Cups underneath the 9 of Cups, so that's an increasing energy. Okay, yes. Okay, some of you are giving your lifeblood to people. You are giving up very much to them because you love them so much. So I won't take that away from you. I think that's awesome. And Aries, you are so strong. You won't let anyone use you or abuse you. If you are not in your shadow, that is, because then maybe you will do that. But become aware. Just be aware, awake, and see, okay, so maybe I spoiled this person a little bit, and this is how I did it, and this, okay, this, here we see the consequences, now they want more. So you can just see this. But if this is what you want to do, I think your heart is onto something. It's something that you want to share. You want to show an example, maybe a good example for someone that's might not give this back to you. In the most decks, Ten of Cups is a wonderful, wonderful card, and it's still wonderful here. It's someone that's kind of giving their life for their infant. It's this passion of love that we have, but it's all the tens are a very high amount of energy. So the Ten of Swords might be like an hurricane devastating your life. The Ten of Wands will be like a forest fire. Things are burning up. You're burning out yourself. The Ten of Coins might be like erosion, you know, a lot of debris falling down a hill, a lot of too much earth, too much rocks on your house, maybe being burdened by something, having heavy weight of the world on your shoulders. And the Ten of Cups might be like a tsunami wave of feelings, too much feeling, too much love, giving too much away, drowning in the river of love. So for some of you it might be like that, and you are drowning in the river of love with a demon, maybe with someone that's are taking a little bit advantage of you, or you are taking advantage of them. If you're a cross watcher for Aries, probably the Aries that I'm talking about here, they are the ones watching tarot, and the one that's a little bit devilish and not caring for other people, they won't even notice that they are in trouble. They will think that the life is fine, everyone is spoiling them, and they don't have any contribution for what they do to others. People are, if one person don't want to be with them, the next one will be there, the next one that's a little bit codependent, because this is what we see here, codependency. Of course, this is built in our genes. We are supposed to take care of our children, and we are supposed to love our other half like a lot, so they will stay with us. But our world right now, it's a little bit lopsided. So people that's like this are probably being together with people that's a little bit selfish. And that's why you need a magician. You can see that you are doing this. You can see that, okay, I am giving the most in this situation, and the other person is not giving that much. And that's, I see this. You just need to be aware of it. You don't have to change it until you are ready, until the time is right. Maybe you need to show some person that an example of love. It's what I'm feeling. You need to show them that you are there for them unconditionally. Maybe they have deeper issues. Maybe there's a reason to why they are acting spoiled or a little bit narcissistic. Maybe they are hurt, and they don't believe that there's love out there. So if you show them that there is, and that you are there, very stable for them, you might be able to make them heal. And when they are healed enough, then maybe you can put higher demands on them, and then you will use your awareness here to say, okay, so that's enough. Now you need to give something back to me here. And you will put maybe an ultimatum even on that person. Or, okay, so here really central, we have the Tower. So yes, some of you will really throw out the baby with the bathwater. And it will feel really good when you do it, because you will be rather full of yourself. You will feel like you are the master in control, and this is the right thing to do. And it probably is. I'm totally trusting you, Aries. I think you know what it is that you need to do. We are going into this Leo month here with a lot of fire, and we are going to have kind of a triangle where the sun that's in a total solar eclipse in Leo will I think triangle both Saturn in Sagittarius and Uranus in Aries. So yes, people will feel very strong and almost like unbeatable. And if someone crosses a fire sign during the month of August, I think they are going to know that they did so. They are going to have repercussions. And I wouldn't recommend violence here. There's a chance that there will be violence on the worldly agenda, but we can use this as a positive energy, because maybe the time is now to put those crooks in your life straight, and to show them that, okay, I have given you unconditional love. Where's the love you will give back to me? And if you want, here's the ultimatum. You see, you are ready to sacrifice something that's really important in your life for something that's more important, probably your mission. This is the flower of life, creating something like an embryo of something that wants to come to life. And it might need to come to life through fire, through devastation or chaos, or things that was important for you. You are sacrificing them in burning flames. So the Tower, I feel this is something that you do. It might be someone to will do it towards you as well, if you have been like not giving enough, because this is what I feel, that people that haven't given enough, they will be made aware of this soon. Okay, and this is sooner rather than later. It's some kind of righteous fire burning here, but be careful, because you might be like blowing up a balloon here. So you will go into like a phase where you will just stomp and destroy a lot of things. Try to be very diplomatic with this. Say to a person, well, I love you a great deal, but I feel like you are acting a little bit stupidly here, and you think that my love is for you to take, and this is not going to happen anymore. So I'm going to give you some time, and you will think about what I'm worth to you as a lover, employee, whatever it is. I bet you won't say to your boss that you are in love with him, or maybe you will. Some of you might be, okay? But anyway, you will give people a chance to better their ways, and that might be the Tower. So that's the Tower's whispering. But if they will not change their ways, probably there will be a breakup of some sort. Maybe you will quit a relationship, a job, or maybe be so angry with your relatives or your family or your friends that you will kind of break up with them. There might be also other things. People that haven't really taken care of their body might get physical warnings, problems of physical nature. Then listen to your body, because this is really important. We are being bombarded with a lot of energy that wants to change us on a DNA level. So if you feel tired, rest. If you have a cold, don't go to work. If you have menstrual pains that are more than usual, stay at home. You really need to listen to the body this time, because we are going through like a birth canal, and all your cells are kind of changing on a DNA level. So and a frequency, vibrating energy, sound level as well. So you really need to listen. In other case, you might disrupt your system or make yourself sick. So it's a very healing time, this as well. All things that has been blocking you, blocking your health and things like this might go away if you just let them, if you just go with the flow, no resistance. Don't try to be like over-organized or try to take on the world here. Listen to your body. People are going to have to do this or go under, because this thing, it wants to heal you. So it wants to change you rather abruptly. Things habits that you have had that didn't make you happy and were putting restraints on your body, making you like lowering your energy, is going to have to go. So we are going to see big personality changes here. Not only for Aries, but also for the people that you encounter, and all people that's encountering fire people, and also people that's kind of everyone will be very changed. We'll wake up. Hopefully it's a real wake-up call here. The next card is the Four of Swords. So yes, it's a lot with this, with health. It's come underneath the Devil. That's the Four of Swords. So some of you on the outside level, you will maybe make an ultimatum towards a person, and they will give you the silent treatment and act like, what do I care? But on an inside level for you, this will be like a vacation. If you're tired, rest. I can't emphasize this enough, because now it comes with the Tower. I was feeling this, and here's the card for it, that if you're tired, you need to rest. There's some downloading going on, and we are going to change the way we are thinking, the way we are doing things, the way we are like not listening to our body. So the Four of Swords is kind of stop thinking, stop with this rational thinking that's it's only having like 10% of your intelligence anyway, and listen to the body that stores the rest of the 80-90% of your intelligence, the whole kind of hard drive that has all your calculation. Like it's when you're born or throughout your whole existence, it's like your subconscious has recorded every little itty bitty thing that happened every second or millisecond of your life, of your eternal soul is recorded in the subconscious. So the body is really a storage, like a library. It's like your internal universe of knowledge and experience. So if you choose to not listen to your body, you're acting stupid, okay? And Four of Swords is kind of resting from your mind, resting from your logic mind, screaming in your ear and making you upset and giving you stress hormones. And so quit with the thinking and stay with the body, stay with the devil inside, stay with the hurt and the pain and whatever. It's going to make you like awake, aware here and now. So for some of you, you might have given too much of your lifeblood and you will crash here. You will crash and burn. So if it might even, you need to go to a hospital. It might be depression going on for some of you, or heart problems might be an issue as well. For some of you, it will be lighter, more stress symptom like a stomach or headache or things like this. But you have been given too much of your lifeblood into something, not listening to your body. Maybe your body has been telling you for a long time that it has some kind of problem, and you think with your logic mind that you will be able to stand over this and be the master of your own body. So you let the 10%, like the itty bitty, it's like a little bit of you rule the whole of you, and that is stupid. Plain stupid, because your body knows things that you don't know. You can't calculate it with your awakened mind if you're not a savant or something. So for some of you, you really need to start to listen to your health and start to pamper yourself and nourish yourself with long walks, or just lying, like, you know, like lay in nature wherever you fall down and just lay there and listen to the sounds of your own breathing and your own heartbeat and the sounds of nature, and just be there. Don't think, just be in the body, be in the now. If you listen to things, if you give it attention, you won't be able to think so much. And then you will fall asleep, kind of going into your mind, start thinking again. Whenever you become aware of this clouding thinking that's building up here, this pollution that we are putting up in the air with our own thoughts, whenever you wake up, don't be mad at yourself. You see with the devil and the tower that you might be very impatient with yourself. Don't be. It's just like, okay, so I fell into thinking again, and now I will be in my body. And then you will fall into thinking again, and then you do the same thing. Wake up to your body and stay in your body. And also do happy things. Rest and do happy things. You know, read a good book, or turn off that telephone for a week, maybe. Could be a good thing. And really try to rest. The world might not go under while you are resting, but it might be utterly changed when you come back. That's the hope anyway. The more people that will start to listen to their inner heartbeats, the more we will find ourselves in a better world. So some of you have been given too much of your energy to something, to your work, to your family, to your children, to your partner, and it's going to break down here. You're not going to be able to do it, and you're going to be, maybe that's why you're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. You're losing temper because you have been restraining yourself to the brink of exhaustion. So when people are exhausted, they become very angry for small things like irritating noise or whatever. So you might like blow up like this just because you don't have any more energy to give. So rest, restore yourself, restore your own self-respect, your body, kind of the empress, like the divine goddesses, her energy, where she just are passive and bringing forth the new, like being pregnant and giving to the world, just with the resting, just with feeding yourself, just with pampering yourself. You bring forth the new, like this here, the Ankh cross. Okay, so the next card for you here for the future, September or the fall, we have a Page of Wands. So that's very beautiful. That's your inner child coming out, and it wants to play. It wants to have happiness. It doesn't want to be with, you know, dramatic partners or spoiled childrens or things like this. They want to have fun. They want to have life in their life. They want to be with people that think like them. They want to be nourished with, you know, beautiful party down with a beach with a guitar, you know, things that will make you feel like the life is worth living. You need to have life worth living, Aries. In other case, you are going down. You need to do happy things. And also, for some of you, you might have lived a little bit like too nice, being too sweet to people, playing too much by the rules. Maybe if you have been in a, like, being like a nun or a monk, it might be time to not be a nun or a monk anymore. I won't say anymore, but you have both the Tower here and the Devil together with the Page of Wands. Some of you will if you don't feel like you get what you want from your partner, that might be very cold and detached, some of you will actually find someone new or be having an affair. So better to communicate and stand up for what you are going to do instead of being deceiving, because then you are not better than them. And I said, of course, that you should mirror their behavior. So, okay, I trust you. You do whatever you feel is right. I think you are divinely guided. So, but be aware, be awake, so you don't do something to burn your whole world and you didn't want that. You will have regrets. So don't do anything that you will regret later. But I think a more playful energy. If you have been too much of a nun or a monk, you need to have more fun. You need to have more connection with other people and not staying at home and reading that book. So Two of Cups, okay, Two of Cups. That's really good. I think some of you will meet someone new. You will be so tired of your life partner or your current work or your friends, and you will go out and try to find new things that will actually make you happy for real. And so that's good. You're supported with this. The Two of Cups. We see the red horse here. Have found a white horse. You've finally acknowledging your feelings and not just the redness here is like with the Tower, and you have the Page of Wands here as well. It's very passionate, but you might not have lived out your passions. You might have tried to fit yourself into a box that weren't really suitable for you. It didn't make you happy. And so some Aries will go out and find a new partner or get a new job, or yes, do something new that's more at your level, where you feel like, well, people are more balanced. They are actually giving what you wanted to receive and also what you have been giving. So balance is needed. There needs to be something that's good for both parties and not just for one person. Okay, so the last card here is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, okay, some of you will be in love with someone that's not giving especially much back to you. So that might be a problem, because we see here with the Devil, might be a Capricorn, it can be any sign, but we have the Four of Swords and Two of Swords, so that's definitely someone. It might be that they have the same symptoms as you. They are so tired, so they have maybe been fighting to keep the love in and to not give. And now they are so exhausted from this, so they also need to take a rest. And you, on the other hand, you want love now. You want the love that you have required for so long. So you are going to be totally on different levels here, unfortunately. So I think this energy, either it's you or your partner. For some of you cross-watching, this will be you and this will be the Aries person. So you will know this is yin and yang. We always take one side of the story here. And this person will go out and find love no matter what. They are not going to have patience to stick around. And this person is too tired to think at all. They are too tired. They have probably been holding themselves in a prison, a mental prison of some sort, and now they are exhausted. So both people are going to be like they have met their limit. So maybe you are going to separate like oil and water like this, unfortunately. But if you lose something here, let it be lost. Okay, they might need to go into their like some kind of metamorphosis. I told you this with the evolution, and it's going on with them as well. So if they have put up a lot of resistance towards this evolution and said, no, I don't want to, while you have going with the flow, and they have said, no, I don't want to, it's going to be a big amount of pressure, like a mountain resting on them. So if they are exhausted, if they say they won't be able to be with you right now, that's probably true, because they are kind of fighting against the divine, trying to not have this change, and that's going to be very exhausting. But they are thinking that they are doing right accordingly with the rules and the culture and the thing that they have learned how to do things and to survive. So it's not that they are evil, they are just a little bit unconscious, too much up in their head probably. So some of you probably having encounters with air, people thinking very much, being very logical, trying to not have a heart, trying to not show too much emotion, trying to not feel their emotion. This is the Druidcraft Tarot by Philip and Stephanie Cargon, and it's illustrated by Will Worthington. And here we have the Lord. So this is your past, and this is Aries. So, well, what can I say? You are the boss of this situation, and it might be good or it might be bad, because the Lord and death is very well connected. Because when the Lord get, you know, this blown up thing, what I told you, his kingdom is going to fall, because he has gotten like over his head with something. And in other case, if you are a good leader, you will really have responsibility on leading right now, and to put boundaries for people, to not spoil them, to actually show them how they really need to act towards you, to have access to being with you like this. This is boundaries, this is being in control, this is showing the way, pointing with your whole hand. So some of you will be in civilizations, relationships, things that they have come as far as they will go, and they will fall. And others of you are taking on the leadership skills, now becoming the teachers for other people to follow. And if you're humble, you probably are a leader right now. And if you have been on an ego trip, you're probably going to fall, because this is how the plan is made. And how it's going to be, we will see. But this is the hope we have anyway, that people will wake up to more balance, doing their fair share, not just taking for themselves and building up on their own authority and their own power, but actually starting to live a life that's more equal with people, and giving and receiving in equal balance. So we will get harmony once and for all on this earth. It would be very nice. And this is it's the Oracle of Visions by Cyril Marchetti. You can see it's like this. And it's the same author-writer that's doing the Legacy of the Divine that I usually use. So we'll take a card for your future, Aries, as being the Lord here. Future for Aries, future vision. Okay, so there comes 2 cards, and one is upside down. So for those of you being like this, a little bit narcissistic, me, what I want, my rules, my way or the highway. It's the time has come. It's like it's going in cycles like this. We can see this with the French Revolution and Marie Antoinette, that accordingly with the legend might have said to people, okay, so if they don't have bread, why don't they eat cookies? Because she didn't have like this reality check going on. She was very unaware. That's why the magician come here, awareness. Be aware of what you do, be aware of who you are. communicate truthfully. Looking yourself in the mirror might have been a good thing for her, but all she saw was she was so spoiled. She hadn't any real life experience. So people that has been like this, like rulers, a ruling elite for a long time, they have been kind of put through the process of being baked like bread, you know, grinded and put in the oven and all those things during the past centuries or so, or thousands of years even, and to get to know the other side, to get to know the reality, so to know that if there's no bread, there won't be any cookies either. And this is, she ended up in the guillotine for this, because she didn't have any head. She didn't have this magician, this awareness. She wasn't awake enough. No one had kind of showed her a true mirror of the world. They had spoiled her in a way that she couldn't see herself, her dark side. She wasn't aware enough. So that's why what I mean with you, even if you love someone to the death and you want to give them everything, if you spoil them like this, you are not doing them a favor. You're making them like sit on their high horse. You put them on the pedestal, and they will be so unaware. They will be so spoiled. They won't be able to give anything back to anyone. It's the problem. Oh, okay. So, and some of you, this come like this, waiting for a message. And some of you have waited enough, and the Four of Swords is not giving any, it won't be like messages won't come through, the stillness will continue. So if you were waiting for someone to say, okay, I will do the work together with you, they won't, because they are still like this. Yes, they are still in the awe of themselves, and yes, I'm such a smart person. I have figured everything out. I won't get hurt. It's all about me. So if you're waiting for this person to come around, and the messages they want, okay, they really need to see themselves in the mirror and waking up right now. So a lot of pressure will be put on those people, but on you as well. We see this person being grieving what could have been, but still she's moving with the birds that are moving. So I think you are not going to wait around for people that's not communicative, that's not giving their fair share. Might it be as I said, can be different situation. It's probably going on in different areas of your life. So, my dear Aries, this was the message for you in August. I hope you will come back and join me on this spiritual journey that will continue in September. And I want you to take really good care and follow your own bliss. Follow your own instincts. It will take you to where you are supposed to be. And rest when needed as well. And have fun also. Okay, bye-bye.